pick or a little screwdriver or whatever you can come up with. Cover this up so you don't get the pin clips in here when they go flopping around everywhere. They like to take off and shoot at you.
Right.
So one of these two usually works. Okay, see how they got the clip? It's barely, it's not where it belongs. See, it's supposed to be over the groove where you can get to it. See, it's barely even in there.
Yeah.
So where's my other screwdriver? There it is. This one's a little bit too coarse, but try to get behind it. It already moved. There we go. So I didn't bend it, so it's still reusable. Even though they tell you not to. They tell you to do a lot of things you're not supposed to do. Right. Yeah, whatever. I've got clips on my race bike I've reused 20 times. I'll go through the wrist pins and still use the same clips over.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, now this one here, see, you're compressing the whole thing. Ooh. Yeah, it bounced all over the place.
It did.
I was compressing in the middle. I was compressing the whole thing, so it finally popped.
Right.
I didn't expect it to pop, otherwise I would have caught it a little better. Is that right? Did it hit you?
It skimmed my head and then bounced off the press.
Oh, good. And it hit me in the right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Right
And then we found it.
Right to the ground. Perfect.
Exactly.
Perfectly safe. No
Exactly.
problem there. Okay, let's see what tool we're going to have to beat these out with. If we're lucky, we can use a regular tool, but most of the time it doesn't always fit on me. We'll see if it fits on this. Nope. So that means you're going to just beat it out with this. Okay, you want to try to support the rod so you're not beating on the rod itself. So you're pulling the rod toward you as you're hitting it the other way. This pin does not want to come out. You're pulling the rod toward me. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
This pin's pretty tight. Usually means you've seen a lot of detonation. Free it? Probably not. There it goes. Nope. Yeah, just about.
There we go.
That's free now. Nope. Stubborn. What's that mean?
Front.
Oh, okay. You sure? Alright, let's see how this one is. This one had the broken ring on it. It's even tighter. Didn't want to move. Man, okay, shove it into the rod, into the studs back here.
I have to go the other side.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Once again, lots of little hits is better than big ones. Big ones will bend things. It's in there. You put a torch in and warm it up, it'd be easier. I don't want to do that. Okay, come over here and whack on that thing.
put this down.
You can't do both at once. You can't work one-handed. Let me get the helper over here.
All right. Welding.
Yeah. You hit it. Finger in there. Okay, go for it. Hold on. That is not coming out very easy. Alright. We've moved about 1/8 of an inch. That, when you get detonation, what happens is the wrist pin beats on the keeper groove, bends the metal up, and burnishes it up, and we're trying to push it past it right now. So we're trying to burnish the hole with the wrist pin. But we don't have a solid surface to hit against. So you got a couple options. You can heat it up, or you can try to put a solid surface to hit against. Something heavy and big. The problem is we need to be
Pushing out there.
we want to push in the ring lines. We don't want to do a lot of stuff that we're doing, so it's going to help us too much. Next thing to do is use heat. Let's get the old heat gun out. Shouldn't waste electricity. One big ass heat gun. Tank wide open. It's a while to warm up the piston. Hot. Alright, it'll take a few minutes. So we're a half hour into it right now. Alright, we're back. Alright, about 5 minutes of heating. See it come out. Don't touch this hot. What a difference. Aluminum does expand a lot when you warm it up, so it helps. Let's leave it long. Don't want to burn anything if things hot.
Yeah.
I've actually touched that before when it was hot. So.
Good, that was fun.
The piston's warm. Yeah, let me go put that down. It is warmed up. It's a good 200 something degrees. So we need to pull the keepers out. We have to hole the hole out to get it round again and square. We'll look over the ring groove, make sure there's no damage to the ring groove.
Right.
If the groove looks good, we can re-ring it and reuse it. If the groove is bad or got nicks in it, then we'll have to replace the piston, which means we'll replace the set.
Right.
Where'd the buckles? Right behind you. All right, so now we've got it out. That thing is tight. Not binding. Nice and free. So.
Mm-hmm.
See the difference? Still tight, but it got looser there. The rod's hot. Definitely tight. Tighter than I like. You can see how hot it got in here too. See that's all burnt oil in here?
Mm-hmm.
Piston, you know, with all that blow by, it runs hot. This one's hot too. Plus you got crappy oil, that's why the rods are all getting dark.
Right.
Clean oil, good oil keeps everything spotless like it's brand new.
Right.
Harley oil makes everything yellowish mustard color,
Mm-hmm.
and the hotter it gets, the more it turns into the dark mustard color instead of a gold color. It's crappy oil because there's not enough detergent in it because it's too cheap of an oil. The Maxima I usually tear the motor apart after years, and it looks like it's put together last night.
Really?
It'll still be clean. Alright, well overall looks like everything's okay. You know, the rod's a little tight, I don't like that, but it is what it is. We're not rebuilding the motor. So we'll clean up the pistons and all that. Probably rehole the cylinders, re-ring it. And we'll decide if he wants me to work on the heads a little bit or not. What do we got for cam in this, do you know?
I'm not sure.
If you want to find out, now's the time, it's open. If you're happy with the power, we'll just leave it where it is. Where the heads go to? Oh, they're over here. So this here, we got to get this stud out of the one and the bolt out of the other one. And we'll show you, get you 4 new bolts. And we need at least to clean up the heads and decarbon them if nothing else. So we're going to strip them apart and blow all the carbon off everything if it's all carboned up. And we'll go ahead and decide if we want to do any other work to it at that point. Once we're in there, we'll see what it looks like inside. For now, they look like they're, you know, they're just full of carbon. It could be good, could be bad. We have no idea. This exhaust gasket isn't pinching a damn port shut. That's good. Unlike my bike, where it's all pinched off.
Right.
All right. Well, there you go. A quickie job that's turned into more work. What a shocker. I've never had this happen before in my life. Sure. All right. Almost 11. That's it for tonight on this one.